Yo, sticking with Megan Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez. It looked like that's going to trial. He's facing 24 years. Right now, he's sitting home on house arrest for some beef he had with August Alsina. This ain't a good time for him. Do you think when it's all said and done, he's going to cop a plea in that case? Is he going to go all the way and risk them 24 years?
And I think he's going to have to go all the way. Because he even copping a plea, shit, if you talking about 20, he going to do 10. 24, he going to do 10. Even if 10, that break down to 8. Boy, that's a long way. You know what I'm saying? I think the whole thing with him in August, I don't know how that shit played out or what happened. I think that was a violent act against someone. I think that when you know you got real shit hanging over your head, you can't play with that shit, man. You just can't play with it. And I think that was they're gonna probably try to use that against him in court. I don't know how good his attorneys are, if they're gonna be able to block that, but they're gonna say, look, not even this much time. Here it is. We're looking at 6 to 7 months before he goes to trial. And here, another violent attempt, a violent act on this man. He's standing in your courtroom, Your Honor, with an ankle monitor. And that goddamn attorney gonna look over that juror, that prosecutor gonna look at that juror. And he gonna be sitting right there with that fucking ankle monitor on. If he have it on that long, you know what I'm saying? But I think he probably gonna be going to trial with it. I just think sometimes, man, you gotta really think things out, man, because it's more than your money on the line. Your life, your freedom on the line, my boy. I don't know how this is gonna play out for him as far as the Megan thing. I don't know if he's gonna get found guilty or if he'll be presumed innocent. But I know he better go in there with the right attitude, because these judges have shown him they're not gonna play with his ass. When that judge fined him for going and doing that shit down there in Rolling Loud, got on that stage, and you're like, well, yep. I mean, and it's kind of fucked up, you know what I'm saying? But also when you think about, the baby bringing him out, not saying the baby was taunting Meg, but with his accounts of things that he's done and how his shit is played out, it does not lead you far away from believing that he possibly was on some shit like that. You kind of get what I'm saying? So sometimes I think we act out and be like, oh, whatever, and then these people hit them mallets on that wood, and your ass be around here like, damn, I probably shouldn't have did that. That woulda, coulda, shoulda shit, it don't hold up in court. Woulda, shoulda, coulda is not very valuable in the court of law. So I just think these cats be playing themselves a little bit, man, just like shit be a game. Because you don't know what that shit feel like. You don't know what that shit feel like for them people to tell you your time in them months. And that shit 3 digits in months. What? Nigga, 3 digits in days long.
It's long, yep. In months, come on.
3 digits in days. How long Thug them been locked up?
They've been in there now for about 8 months, gotta be.
So that means so 8 months, then they in triple digit days. But that's been a minute. They've been locked up for 8 months is some time when you don't know what the fuck you finna face. So imagine when somebody tell you triple digit months. And you sit in court like, well, how much that is? And you add that shit up and that shit be a 30.
Yo, you said how much that is?
Yeah. Cause when a nigga, hey, when they send a Chino dollar, how many months you had, Chino?
20.
I was in the courtroom. Listen, I walked in the... We knock on some goddamn wood. I ain't laughing at my partner. I'm laughing at my stupid ass. Yeah, we gonna go in there and wear some free Chino dollar shirt. Man, we got them folks that, man, you don't take your stupid ass back to the car. Y'all not coming in this goddamn federal courthouse with no paraphernalia with a nigga name on it. You better go put a button down on. Nigga was like, well, damn, we ain't got nothing else. You better look in your trunk. Niggas was coming back into the courthouse with dirty T-shirts out their trunk. I walked that motherfucker and they said 100 and some months. Hey, man, I felt like I never was able to add a day in my life. I felt like I couldn't read all right. I like 110. That ain't that bad, is it? I went 100 and how many months? I went to fucking looking around. Nigga looking at me like, I'm like, nigga, well, 100 and some months. My partner sent out the calculator. Excuse me, when he broke that shit down in time, I was like, damn. You don't want to hit them triple digit months, my boy. I don't give a fuck who you is.
Nah, but that's why I think, you know, the closer you get, they gonna ask for. I mean, you can't gamble 24 years, man. That's a hellified gamble. You know, I don't know how it's gonna play out. I wish
I think he's gonna fight
and
it to
Megan-
the end. I think he's gonna fight it to the end. I don't think he's gonna plea. If they let him plea out to some probation program or two, pay some restitution to a domestic abuse or some type of domestic abuse charity or some shit like that, then maybe he will goddamn go ahead and plea. But when your name on the line, your brand on the line, shit, man, you know, it's kind of hard. I can't say I would plea. That deal got to be all the way sweet.
I'm gonna tell you something. You know, and then we move it on. 24 years. That's a lifetime. It really is a lifetime. So I understand his name is on the line. I understand all that.
How old is he?
That boy got to be about 30 years old or something.
Man, let me tell you something. My oldest son, 22. That's just 2 more years. But that's a long ass time, boy.
It's a long time, bro.
That 20 years out. That 20 years.
He's 30 exactly. He's 30 exactly. So understand something. If they hit him with 24
years away from his life, they gonna live.
Exactly. He only been around for 6 years.
More.
Less than that. So
yeah, more than that.
Correct. Yeah. So when it's all said and done, you got to put yourself in his position. A plea might sound damn good.
But if that man heart of hearts, listen though, if he know he didn't do that shit.
Do you know how many brothers right now
I do, brother.
is sitting before a white man with a black gown and a gavel in his hand and know damn well they did not do what they're being accused of, but they looking at football numbers and saying, yo, if I got to take this plea and come back home to my family,
you win.
You win. Okay, listen, come on, Jock. You know that.
That white man with that black gown on, that shit does get scared. Let me tell you something, man. People do be talking that shit till they get in front. When you get in that courtroom, people be thinking courtroom gonna be private. When you get in there, there's people in there that you don't goddamn know. You don't know who they with, why they there, the news report in the room, them bailiffs in there, and they got them judges in there looking at you like, don't waste my time because I'm not here to play with your ass. That shit deflates you. All that big, I'm bossed up, all that shit go out the window, man. You right. I'm not saying.
And they got a point to prove. They got a point to prove with rappers in particular. You kidding me? And just for the record, we spoke about it earlier. Thug and them, they've been locked up since May 9th. So it's about 6 months.
That shit feel long.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It feel long. So imagine if you 6 months in to a 24-year bid. I don't know.